We're considering the subclavian artery under the following points. Number 1, the origin of it, where it's originating from, the extent, and the branches. So we'll start with the origin, where is the subclavian artery originating from, where is it coming from. So this is the arch of the aorta of the heart, the arch of the aorta of the heart, and this arch of the aorta is actually coming from the left atrium of the heart. It pumps blood to every part of the body. So we should label this the right part and the left part of the body. So we'll have some branches, 3 branches coming from the arch of the aorta, 3 branches coming from there. And on the right side, we have a branch at the right is the brachiocephalic trunk. Brachiocephalic trunk, that is it, the brachiocephalic trunk. And that brachiocephalic trunk, the trunk has other branches on it. So it will have the right common carotid and the right subclavian artery. That's the brachiocephalic trunk. The next branch is the left common carotid and the right common carotid. So the difference is that the left and right common carotid, they are all originating. The left common carotid and the left subclavius, they are all originating from the arch of the aorta, while the right common carotid and the right subclavius are originating from the brachiocephalic trunk. But if we talk about the origin of the subclavia, we just say the arch of the aorta. Just say the arch of the aorta. You take that as the origin. And the next one is the extent. Let's see where it extends from. The extent where this subclavian artery extends from, we are taking the now we are using the left subclavian artery, for example. So if that is the first rib, if this should be the first rib, the subclavian artery extends definitely from the arch of the aorta to the first rib, but it should be the outer border of the first rib. So it's extending from the arch of the aorta, extension from the arch of the aorta to the outer border, or we'll say lateral border of the first rib. And the next thing we'll look at now is the branches. After looking at the extent, let's look at the branches. So the subclavian artery has 5 branches. It has 5 branches, so we're going to look at these branches, and I think with these details you can write anything they ask you to write on subclavian artery: the origin, the extension, and the branches. So if this is drawing the arch of the aorta again, and we draw the first rib, because the arch of the aorta is actually divided. The subclavian artery is divided into 3 parts. So we're going to see how it is being divided. And so already we've seen the extension. So a muscle divides this artery into 3 parts. That muscle is the scalenus anterior muscle. The scalenus anterior muscle divides the subclavian artery into 3 parts. So we have the first part there, the second part, and the third part. So the first part has 3 branches, the second part has just 1, and the third has 1. So that makes it 5. So the first part has 3, 1 going upward, and we'll look at the name together. Another one coming downward, going inside the rib, and the last one going upward too. For the first part. Then the second part, we have just one branch there. It's actually a trunk. The third one too is a trunk, and then we have another artery there as a branch. So label these 1, 2 with numbers. We can name them. So let's start naming the arteries. We have 1, 2, 3 to 5. So the first one there is the first artery there is the vertebral artery. The vertebral artery going upward, and the next branch, the second branch there, is coming inside the thoracic region. So this branch is called the internal thoracic artery. Internal thoracic artery, and internal thoracic artery, that's for the second one. The third branch there is the third one there is a trunk. It's a trunk. It has other branches of it, but for now just call it is the thyrocervical trunk. The other branch there is the thyrocervical trunk. So it's a trunk. It's called thyrocervical trunk. And for the second part, number 4th artery, 4th branch, is also a trunk. Costocervical trunk. Costocervical trunk. And the last, third one, is the dorsoscapular artery. The dorsoscapular artery. The dorsoscapular artery. The third part there is the dorsoscapular artery. Dorsoscapular artery.